Welcome to the Footprints Conversation series, where we explore and apply biblical leadership principles at our workplace as believers whose positions and businesses are sacred calling and ministry. Are you wondering how you could make an impact at your workplace for the glory of the Lord? Mr. Judas and Mr. Zach both agree that you can never make an eternal impact that brings glory to your Lord without the transformation of your heart. Let's welcome them to the Footprints Conversations. We're so glad to have you with us today.
I can't believe we are at the last episode of this series. They say time flies when you are having fun.
Indeed, it has been a great pleasure to have you share your experiences and insights on how we could make impacts as believers at our workplace. Mr. Judas, please, how could someone like you walk, talk, eat, sleep, and work with the Lord without making an impact on anyone? How is that possible?
Because firstly, you can go through all the religious activities and call yourself a pastor, bishop, and archbishop without yielding your heart and life to the Lord. I was there. I did that. Secondly, greed creates a strong sense of emptiness, which is embedded in the need for power, status, control, influence, and riches, even by corrupt means. Thirdly, this greed and emptiness make you focus on only yourself. You become blind to the actual value of other people and relationships. I didn't care about my fellow disciples. I didn't care about my Lord Jesus. I didn't care about anyone. All I cared about was me, and myself, with more silver and more gold.
Of course, you cannot make an impact on anyone if all you think about is yourself and more gold. Mr. Zach, did you have the same feeling of emptiness that drove you for more gold and silver like Mr. Judas?
Very relevant question. I felt the same emptiness and the need for more gold. Mr. Judas stole from the ministry and I stole from the people in the nation. But after my encounter with the Lord Jesus Christ, I realized that He's the only one who could fill that emptiness causing greed.
Unlike Mr. Judas, I had just one encounter with the Lord, but I yielded my heart to Him to be my Lord. Riches had no longer any hold on me. I considered as trash that worldly wealth compared to knowing my Lord. I gave half of my possessions to the poor, and I restored fourfold to those I cheated.
The Lord did not tell you to distribute your wealth, so why did you do that?
When your heart becomes transformed and yielded to the Lord, you become a channel for His blessing impacts. I suddenly started thinking about others. Me who was always thinking about stealing from others. And note that I emptied and paid back all the money I stole, and used my own wealth to put smiles on the faces of the poor, the widows, and the orphans.
I didn't do any spiritual money laundering. You cannot make any impact that will glorify the Lord with stolen money. You cannot whitewash stolen money.
I wish I had known this profound truth. I wouldn't have had that tragic end then.
Corrupt politicians, workers, and business people, please listen to Mr. Zach. There are no blessings in sharing the money you stole, using it for big tithes and offering, or for building a temple for the Lord. No blessings in spiritual money laundering. Yes, transformative wealth is genuinely gained wealth that is used to uplift others, impact others, and bring smiles to others. Until next time, be transformed for eternal impacts at your workplace. Let's give it to Mr. Judas and Mr. Zach.
If this Footprints conversation has been a blessing to you, pass it on to be a blessing to others. Are you a believer committed to fulfilling your calling at your workplace and marketplace? We have several resources to help you do that. Just subscribe at the YouTube channel to receive new resources we create every week.